Hey gang, welcome back. I'm trying a little night fishing. Just hooked into something. I'll get back to you in a second. Something small. Yep, what I thought. Another baby mangrove. Second one of the night. And they don't like to let go of the hook. But nice circle hook right in the mouth. There we go. And nice little mangrove. So came out here tonight figuring one problem with Florida, especially shore fishing, the crowds. So I figure I'm going to come out to a spot at night, spout off a little bit. Of course, as soon as I get here, start fishing. A couple of lovebirds show up. It is a beautiful spot out on a little fishing pier here at Jungle Prada Boat Ramp. Nice view to the west. John's Pass is right down there at the blue lights to the southwest a little bit. And if you hear screaming, it sounds like a baby being tortured or cats fighting. There's a place attached to this boat ramp, Sacred Lands, that has a bunch of peacocks. And those things, if you've never heard them screech at night, they would freak you out if you didn't know what you're listening to. So if you hear screeching in the background, it's just peacocks, doing whatever peacocks do. But beautiful, calm conditions. Brought some live shrimp, throwing some artificials. Did not film while the lovebirds were here speaking quietly amongst themselves. Would have been a little weird. And of course, as soon as they left, wind picked up. Seems like a front's coming through. But a lot going on lately. In my 42 hat. Jackie Robinson 42 happened to catch the baseball game at Tropicana Field the other day, Red Sox versus the Rays. Very good game. People who left it early were disappointed. It was always a one-run, two-run game. Bottom of the ninth, Rays got bases loaded. They're down by one then. I think they made up one run in the bottom of the eighth. Bases loaded, and they were not able to pull it off. Boston held on and won. Cared less who won. It was a good baseball game. Got a free Jackie Robinson hat, celebrating one of the greats of all time. Overall, very good. A whole lot going on. Today, heard that Elon Musk actually bought Twitter. Interesting to see how that's going to turn out. Seems like Republicans are trying to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. First example was Tennessee, where the Republican Party sued to keep 3 people off the primary ballot. Now, I don't know about you, but these people had supporters. They're not RINOs. Seems like the RINOs would rather lose an election than have a populist candidate succeed. So we got 3 candidates. I don't know a whole lot about most of them. There are 2 of them that I've heard something about. They seem like pretty strong Republican candidates. Don't understand why the party is so afraid to let the voters decide who their candidate is going to be in Tennessee. But you want to screw up an election and have people not turn out. That's one way to do it. Another one is good old Alaska. Mitch McConnell throwing his weight behind Murkowski. Jesus. You gotta throw I think it's $7 million into her coffers. And she actually voted to impeach former President Trump on the January 6th fiasco they call an insurrection, where Capitol Police were ushering old ladies into the Capitol and nobody was armed. And it's amazing how that cover-up continues to this day. Still don't know who Mr. Epps is, but we got Mitch, good old Mitch, throwing his weight behind what is definitely not a populist Republican candidate in Alaska and Georgia. Man, I keep almost killing myself with this lure, jerking it at the end. Georgia, the governor all of a sudden starting to sound like a Republican again after doing nothing about the voting irregularities in that state. Pushing hard to temporarily change his spots for the election. We're going to see. Are the Republicans actually going to be able to screw this up? Which should be a certain red wave they seem determined to destroy. So let me know, comment below, are the RINOs actually going to be able to help the Democrats avoid a red wave? Seems like the RINOs are going to try their hardest. I don't know what that is, but something big is splashing up there. Is Elon Musk going to be good for Twitter? I don't think he can be any worse, so I think he almost has to make it more of a free speech platform. Everybody's concerned about his ties with China, but take him at face value and see what becomes of it. Don't understand how free speech can be such a threat to people. But I guess if you need to control the narrative. Speaking of Kemp in Georgia, Dinesh D'Souza came out with a new film. I think it's 2,000 Mules. I have not checked it out yet, but suggest you do. I was listening to Sebastian Gorka's radio program today. He was touting this 2,000 Mules, about how allegedly they have somehow confirmed at least 300,000 invalid ballots during the 2020 election. I know you can't speak about that. The most secure election ever, where a man in his basement secured 80 million votes. So, check out 2,000 Mules. Enjoy a nice night of fishing. If I catch anything, I will update and post it.